Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Couch Crocheter. You actually get to see me sitting on my couch crocheting. I've been working on a secret project, so I have really nothing to share with you guys at the moment. This is taking up a lot of time. It is taking up a little bit more time than I thought, which is fine. It is a gift, and I have to have it done by a certain time, which is the time clock is running out. And I can't even work on it in front of you guys and chit chat. So this last couple days, I've just been up here at headquarters, working on the project, as I just mentioned, and trying to get stuff ready for the craft show. I've been making sure that stuff has tags on it, making sure what, the explanation is, the wash instructions, making sure my ends are tucked in because that could be a disaster. So like I said, other than working on this secret project, which this is the yarn bag, and then this is the bag that has the semi-finished objects in it that need to go together. And then over here on the mats on the floor, I have some already established and ready to be added to. So I really feel bad because I know I need to, share with you guys what I'm doing, but I can't right now because it's a surprise. Guys, check out what I'm wearing up at headquarters tonight. It's a little chilly out. Well, it's not chilly out, it's chilly in here. And again, it was a beautiful day today, so my eyes are bugging out. My garden is doing pretty good over there. The roses have sprouted again. I got carrots that came in. I replanted most of the tomatoes. They're looking okay over there in the red solo cups. I think I'm going to wait until I get back from the festival in order to plant everything outside. I'm thinking by then, and by then it should be like May 1st. Actually, they'll get planted May 2nd. Yeah, they'll get planted May 2nd. Outside, and we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to plant everything. Everything's looking good over there that has sprouted. Now, there is a lot that has not sprouted, and that's okay because I still have extra seeds. I'll just put the seeds in the ground. I still have plenty of time. We are in Pennsylvania, so our grow time's pretty long. Let's see what else. I'm excited about the craft show. I really feel weird not working on something that I'm supposed to be working on right now and talking to you, but I don't want her to see what I'm working on because I know you watch. So yeah, the craft show. I'm really excited. It's this Saturday. Like I said, I got everything together here. All I have to do is put it in a tote, and I'm taking that home with me in the morning because I do most of my crocheting up here at night, overnight, as you guys know, because you wake up to see my face in the morning. So yeah, I have that stuff all together. It's all tagged, ready to go. I just have to put it in the tote and then take that. And I think that's the only thing that I have up here that needs to go. I think everything else is in the house, tucked away in the corner from the last craft show that I did at the end of the season. I think it was right around Thanksgiving. I think it was a couple days before Thanksgiving last year. Not this year, last year. Because I remember it was very cold. It was in between Halloween and Thanksgiving. Oh, I got my Wawa coffee tonight. Tonight, it's not so good. Last night, it wasn't so good either, and it's nothing to do with Wawa. It has everything to do with the guy making Wawa coffee. Let's just go on a little rant here about coffee since I don't have anything to show you guys. Like, when you do your pumps, please, any baristas out there, even any bartenders out there, always over pump and do your full pumps. Like when you're pouring shots, don't cheat people shots. Overshot them. Make them feel good. No, don't, overshot them too much, but don't short them out either. And when it comes to coffee with flavor, put all the flavor in there. You don't want your coffee not tasting like the flavor that you paid for. You get what I'm saying? It kind of ruins it. And I don't have any flavored creamer up here, and I usually do, but it went bad on me, so I threw it out. And I knew that this weekend I wouldn't be up here at all. And then next weekend, we're going to the festival, and then I didn't want it to go bad again on me. So yeah, craft show. Back to craft show. Coffee rant over. Craft show. I'm really excited. I had such a good time last year. So I had to gather everything in the house. We have to take 2 cars over, which is fine. It's not that far away. I think it's like, I don't know, less than 10 minutes from my house. Really, I want to say like maybe 6 minutes if we take the back roads. So yeah, it's throughout tonight. I'm just going to be sitting up here working on the secret project, watching TV. And right now, I'm giving YouTube a break. I've been watching too much YouTube, I feel. So I got on Discovery, and I'm watching something that rhymes with Shake It and a Fod. It's kind of a survival show. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it because of rights or whatever, but I hope you understand what I'm watching. So guys, I'm going to insert a couple pictures of here, and I'm also going to share it down at the bottom. I mentioned the other day where we went on a hike with Cole and Matt and I, and we went to the Rocks. It's also known as the Potato Patch. And I forget what town it is in. You'll have to look that down below. If anything else, just click the link down below. If you'll never get here, live one day to hike it yourself, it is amazing. I don't know, and nobody knows, and maybe somebody can tell me. I've done a little bit of research. I haven't spent hours or any time in the library or anything. Where these ginormous boulders came from. Nowhere else in our area that we know of, and random ones show up here and there, and that I do understand. But these are bigger than car size boulders that are just piled up. And sometimes if you feel brave and it hasn't rained in a while, you get to go in the boulders and go in like little caves that are created by the boulders. It's a sight to see. It takes about 45 minutes to hike up on the rocks, and then about 55 minutes down, because you have to be a little bit more careful down. Now, I do realize that when you see these pictures that I took, there might be some things in the background that might not be appropriate to some eyes. I'm warning you now. I don't know how to blur things out. I'm not going to attempt it. I've got a thingy to make. So if you're offended by the things in the background, just turn me off now. Because there are some things that people have spray painted. It's like a tradition, I guess, to go up there and hike them and leave your mark and spray paint. Some of the things aren't so appropriate. Some of the writing isn't so appropriate. Some of the pictures aren't appropriate. So children, and turn me off now if you're easily offended. But we have been taking Cole up there for a while. He's 15 now. I think Matt's been taking him up there since I think he's been born, really. Maybe not, maybe 3. When Matt can help him up and carry him up. And there's a trail on the side of the rocks that I take because I also like to go mushroom hunting on the way up. And I was on the lookout for morels because it is that time of the season. I thought we got a little bit of rain. No sunshine, just rain, and maybe that's where I went wrong. I didn't see any mushrooms, just very early oysters that aren't edible. I don't even know if they're called oysters. I don't know what they call, but they're blue ones, and they grow on the trees, and they look like fans. Like, oh my gosh, why am I having a blank thought on mushrooms right now? Relish, like a relish mushroom. Kind of looks like that. Anywho. So it was a great time. I went up the side. My camera did die halfway through. There was lots of cool things to see. There was lots of ferns that were coming up. There was lots of bugs out that were nesting out. Lots of birds. I got to sit on a lot of rocks and just listen and watch for birds. That was beautiful. And it's kind of crazy because you can hear the boys when they're hiking up the rock from where I am, but you can't see them. Like, because the valleys go down in the rocks and they come back up, and the next thing you know, like, you see them, and then one step later, like, you can't see them. And both of the boys, Matt and Cole, are both, I think Cole is 6'4", Matt's 6'6". So it's not like, they're little boys running around here. I say my boys as in like men, like grown men. And you can't see them. Like, they just disappear like within the rocks, and it can be like 15 minutes before you see like a white hat and a purple hoodie floating around. So I usually meet them up there, and then we take in the moment, and we ooh and we ah, and we take a breath, and we center ourselves up there, and we chit chat a little bit, and we joke around, and then I follow the rocks a little bit down before I get a little too freaked out, because I do have a bad ankle, and sometimes it does not do what I want it to do. So if it's a little too slippery because of the spray paint, it kind of freaks me out, because that does happen. There's layers and layers and layers of spray paint, so the rock is very slick. Those ones, so I, go halfway down the rocks, and I've had enough. I'll go down the trail, and then I'll meet them again, and then I'll go down again. Going down, I believe, is harder than going up. I don't know why I choose to do that on the way down. When we were there, we did see a waterfall underneath one of the rocks that we never noticed before. And this was a rock that we went down into and explored. So there must have been a very, very heavy rain that washed something loose, or, created its own waterway. And we found a little waterfall that was really cool. There's like a little creek that goes through, and I was walking through the creek in my Crocs, which was very cold water. I saw a couple little fishies floating around, which was cool. Now, in the height of summer, I do find a lot of my mushrooms there, and it's okay to share this site because I'm not a serious, mushroom hunter. I just do it for fun. I did make Matt sick one time when we ate a premature poof ball mushroom. So anybody out there who, is curious, you can eat those big ones that look like soccer balls that grow in your yard. They look like poof balls. They're white. When you slice it, if there's not a little mushroom down at the bottom, you're good to go. If there's a little mushroom down at the bottom, don't eat it. It will hurt. It'll hurt later. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Like I said, I really wish I had something to share with you, but I don't, because it's a secret, and I hope to finish it soon. The mandala blanket, I have not picked up the mandala blanket. I think I'm at a standstill with this one. I think I might move on to another mandala blanket. Or actually, I'm not even sure, because this one, like, I don't know. I was really, 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 really into the idea, and now I just feel like I'm at, like, creatively, I guess it is not allowing that to flow. I'm seeing all these other things that I want to do, and I'm getting discouraged that I don't, A, have time to do them, B, I only have two hands. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't picked out another one yet. I don't know. I really didn't think past this one. I honestly thought, and, shame on me, that it would be easier. And I feel like maybe that I'm, comping out, but it's taking way too much time, because it's getting more and more and more intricate, which is fine, which should be a mandala blanket. That should be challenging. But I'm finding that because I have to I can't read the patterns anymore. Like I'm out the door with the pattern. I don't understand what she's talking about and where I need to go and what I need to do. So now I'm just relying on the video. Well, each little tiny segment, which repeats, I don't know, 12 times, I got to keep watching it and watching it and watching it and watching it. And that's not how I like to crochet. Then I thought differently because I love the one that Mikey did. And when I started doing this one, I was all in it and I was like, this is awesome. But now I'm finding that it's a chore. I'm finding I'm gloomy when I look at it and I know that I have to pick it up. And I don't want crochet to be that. So I guess, you know, all but one challenge, which is slippers, has pretty much gone out the window. I don't know. I guess I'm just not that creative, structural person. I like to zone out when I crochet. I like to think about other things. I like to, you know, go other places. It should take me on another adventure. I feel, I don't even know if I'm explaining it right. Like I don't want to have to keep going back and referring to, you know, the same section over and over again, and I still am not getting it, and then that's frustrating. And then I done spent, you know, 6 hours up here and I only have, you know, 2 rows done. Like it's just not my creative way of flowing, I guess. I don't want to say more instant things, but more things to take me on that mind adventure that I like to go on. Sometimes I might be sitting up here and, you know, I'm watching something, and the next thing you know, in my mind, I am, you know, on an adventure in the mountains of, you know, the redwoods in California or Colorado, or, you know, I'm dipping my feet in the lake. You know what I mean? Like, I like to take myself on different mindful adventures, escapes while I'm crocheting. And I can't do that with the mandala blankets. And I feel like that is where I want to say that I'm going wrong. I feel like that's where I'm going wrong. I don't want it to be a chore. I don't want to look at it and feel gloomy. And that's where I am right now with the mandala blanket. So we'll see where we are there. I do want to start another project, obviously, other than this one. I'm still working through the washcloths. I did get one washcloth done that I could show you, but I think I left it at home. It was in my coat pocket. And then I went somewhere the other day and I thought, let me take this out. And I left it at home. It was the next one in the book. So I guess I'll be working on the next one after that one. In the book, I'll choose another cotton. So that's it, guys. I'm hanging out here at headquarters, relaxing before this weekend. And I do the craft show because I feel Saturday is going to be a bit crazy. And then the next week is crazy as well because we have, you know, more stuff to do with my secret project and starting another thing. And then the festival, which is 4 days, and that's going to be a blast. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. Be safe and stay groovy. Bye.